Welcome everyone to Pre-Market Prep at the close. Spencer Israel, Joel Elconin. A lot of green on the screen today, with the exception of energy, industrials, and the financials are really lagging hard today. But other than those three sectors, things are looking pretty good across the board. We got a lot of stocks just flying today. Tesla is flying. Zoom, Overstock is flying. L-Brand is up, 80%? Why, I don't know. Joel, let's bring you on here and walk us through this market here today.
The rich get richer is the only thing I can say to start about today's show here. First of all, just start with the S&P 500 index futures. We have not had less than a 20-point range, Spencer. I don't know in how long, but that's what we're going to have today. You talk about a roof in this market, and somebody much bigger than forces it be. Listen to these highs in the last four sessions: 82.50, 82 even, 80 and a half, and 82.75. And then if you want to back it up one more day, 33.79. You say there's no such thing as a quad top or a quintuplet top. That's what you got here on the folks. And maybe they'll just punch it through overnight when everyone's sleeping and get some real good slippage on that. But I don't know if I've ever seen five highs in the same area in the S&Ps. I don't know how long. So there you go. Resistance. I don't know if I'm going to put a number above 82.75 tomorrow, but that's what you're looking at in the index futures. Tight range. Never got near the pre-market low 64.75. We have an 8-point range intraday here. So quiet before the storm, folks. Crude is trading in the green by 82 cents after a couple lazy days here at 42.83. That's up 82 cents. We know the importance here of that $43 level. We tussled with it three times last week: 294, 290, 284. So not quite as big as that $43 or the 82.50 level, but another good level in crude to keep an eye on. $43. Gold getting a boost from our buddy Mr. Buffett. Gold up $41.50 at 1991.40. $100 off that low of the move just last week. Silver participating in a big way, up almost 6%, $1.49 at 27.58. And Bitcoin doesn't want to be left out, up $535 at 12,470. It's a buy everything kind of day, Spencer.
We didn't even talk about Bitcoin really this morning, and I wanted to because I had seen the video from over the weekend of the Winklevoss twins and Dave Portnoy talking about how Elon Musk is going to mine asteroids for gold, and therefore you need to own Bitcoin because the supply of gold is infinite and the supply of Bitcoin is not. But yeah, Bitcoin, buy that. Just buy every stock. There's no reason to ever sell any stock ever. I mean, what's loved is loved, and even what's not loved is loved. I mean, L-Brand here is up for no reason that I can see whatsoever. And then you go to stocks like Candy, which are just rallying ahead of a product launch, KNDI, and you got like Overstock, which is like, I mean, this Piper note this morning, they Overstock, Piper said that there are seismic forces at work that have fundamentally changed the profitability outlook for Overstock into the future.
Seismic forces.
I don't know what those forces are, but they're
now how in the hell did he ever get that by, or he or she ever get by compliance with that kind of words? Seismic forces?
I don't know. Well, it's not enough to make it go 25%.
Yeah, well, and taking out the old high just over 110 by a wide margin here. Gap and go. Not sure what time that note was out. What can I give you here, folks? There's not much to give you. Old time high 118.88. We're trading at 116.80. We're trading triple the volume from Friday. So breakout far above the old-time high on heavy volume. Boy, might want to expect the same tomorrow in OSTK. Have you ever bought anything from OSTK?
No.
Okay.
I'm just looking at this monthly. Gosh, man, investing is hard. Imagine just being the person that bought Overstock at 89 $89.80 in January of 2018. You watch it go all the way down to hello. What hello did it get?
Oh, in March,
$6.
yeah, we were in single digits and by a wide margin. Oh my Lord, just got the 253 in
All right,
March.
250 from 89 to 2 to 116. It's just in a year and a half. That's crazy, man.
Year and a half, you're talking, yeah.
No,
No,
sorry.
since
Sorry.
March.
Well,
Since
all
it
right,
made a low.
2.5 years, from January of 18.
Oh, you're talking
Yeah.
about the round trip on that. I got you. Yeah.
2.5 years.
Boy, oh boy, I bet you there's some margin calls, some people getting called in today because it pulled off the high, made a couple lows, just was trying to decide what to do in the lower $90 handle, and boom, there you go. So congratulations to owners of Overstock. Oversized move on this one. We'll see if some analysts come up with some price target upgrades, and I'm not even sure how widely that's followed, but boy, oh boy,
It's not super widely followed. I'm pretty sure the Piper was an initiation this morning. I think I don't
initiation.
I don't think it's super widely followed. So
Yeah, and maybe they'll split the stock, and that will be another good thing for it, right?
that'll be worth 8%. Sure. Tesla, same story, Joel. I'm not really sure what you can say about it. A bunch of headlines today on Tesla. Of course, they got some positive commentary from Wedbush this morning. There was some talk about their Gigafactory in Austin being ahead of schedule. And there was some July data out, some registrations for July. They in China, at least, they hit 11,623 units as far as registrations in China in July.
Yeah. What do you want me saying this one?
I
I
don't know.
here? I mean,
I don't know.
over $440 since announced a stock split. I mean, stock splits seem like a pretty good idea. I mean, look at that. We'll just be keeping. I mean, now you got to start thinking about. You got to start thinking about 2000, right? You got to think about 2000 in this one, and you don't even have that S&P announcement yet. Good thing Triple D was waiting for that announcement to try a short on the thing because it's going to get another bump off that. But up $187, up 11%. Did get to 1845.86, so we're $7 off the high. But you got to start thinking about 2000 there for Tesla.
Unier asked, why is Apple lagging? I don't know. Can you really call this a lag? I mean, the SPY is up 0.32% today, and Apple is basically flat. Is that really lagging?
It's just had such a tremendous move here. And as you can see, I mean, you can say you found some resistance on Thursday. You made an all-time high at 64.17. Your high today, 64.35. So, it got up there, tried to make the new all-time high, couldn't clear it. You caught a little selling, but there's no such thing as a triple top here. So boom, boom, boom. You expect Apple to go through there. I don't know how this whole Epic Games thing is playing out, right? There's been, with the App Store. So maybe there's a little bit uneasiness that their App Store dominance is going to, be under siege here by what's going on with Epic. But I don't know. I think it's pretty early to call the top of Apple as much as I like to try and call tops.
Yeah, I just don't know if I would call it today like a lag day in Apple. I mean, it's really trading with Facebook. Amazon's up about a little over 1% today, but Facebook is pretty flat. Google, more or less flat, right? Up $13. What is that? $13. So, I don't know. It's just like you can't go up every day. I guess you can, but.
Let's see here. Someone was asking about the volume. Volume's a little bit low on Friday in Tesla, but good today.
Volume's light overall today, Joe. I mean, we're in the dog days of August here.
Yeah. Overstock is taking place on triple the average volume, so you can give a little bit more credence to that. But just buying the winners here. The winners are continuing to perform, and the laggards are not. Just made another poke there. 82.75. I think Mnuchin and his boys or something are taking they got an order, sell all you can above 33.80. I just never seen some resistance. Going through new all-time highs is tough, but boy, oh boy, another day, another attempt. As I said, maybe they'll sneak it through overnight.
Well, if you thought the bar was high for Walmart this morning, look at it now, up 2.5%. They report tomorrow morning, bar now even higher.
Yeah, I just think this retail buying frenzy here, and they're good. I just got another package from the door from Walmart here. Lisa needed something, couldn't get it from the store. Boom, ordered in one day. I mean, they got the store presence, they got the online presence. Just firing it on all cylinders. I mean, and when do they report? Tomorrow?
Tomorrow morning.
Wow. I mean, they just must be looking. That's just such a big move. A gap and go busting out above 134, making a new all-time high by $1.78. So super high expectations. I was talking about perhaps the big boys weren't going to sell. They would sell into a pop on on earnings.
This is it.
This is I don't know. Man, oh man.
This is it.
I don't know.
This is the pop.
Not going to try and call a top in Walmart, no matter what, no matter how much you get me to try. But that's a big move. And let's check the volume on Walmart here. Those stores never closed. People had to go. They had to get their stuff. And also people, looking to be a little bit more economical, are probably not going to those higher end plum markets and stuff, and are going to a place Walmart. Yeah, good volume on this. Averages 6-7 million a day. It's going to be 11 million on the session today for Walmart stores. WMT.
You can go across the board at retail because the XRT is up 2.38% today. So looking at Best Buy is up 1.2%. Home Depot is up 3%. I mean, we're up across the board. It is a retail kind of day.
Yeah, I mean, people still need to shop, right? If they're staying at home, maybe people are saving money from not going out to dinner as much, and they got more money to spend it at Walmart and Best Buy and whatnot.
Yeah, I guess so. So not a surprise we're seeing the financials lag today. We saw it this morning. Well, really, we saw it Friday afternoon. We saw it again this morning in the pre-market and again today after the open. Just sentiment weak in the wake of Warren Buffett cutting his stakes in a number of major bank stocks, except for Bank of America. But XLF is down 1.5% today. That is the worst performing sector in the S&P today's financials. So
you had that move last week, and you're thinking to yourself, or we discussed on the show, are they just renting these stocks for a little pop? And that's exactly what they did. Wells Fargo topped out last week, double top at 26, and Mr. Buffett selling out. Is he completely out of his stake, or was that just a
no? That was just Goldman. That was Goldman Sachs. He's out of Goldman Sachs. He is reduced in U.S. Bancorp, PNC, JP Morgan, and Wells Fargo.
I think he's basing this on interest rates not going up, right? So
yeah, and probably the fact that they're preparing for just a avalanche of bad loans, right?
Not from the retailers. We thought it'd be from the retail, maybe from the oil patch, but boy, oh boy. But yeah, it's sad to see. You thought you were going to get a little bit more broad-based leadership in the market. Maybe the banks coming up and the industrials, but no. Buying what's hot.
At the same time, every dip is a dip to be bought, so you might as well just buy the dip in that in the XLF today. And I don't know. It's kind of the way it goes here. All right, let's go to the chat here. Take a couple of tickers. We got 5 minutes left in the session. Actually, let's look at HD, Joel. They do report with Walmart tomorrow morning.
Home Depot, boom, up nicely on the session here. Is that $8? Sure doesn't look like $8. No one wants to be short going into the report. You had the gap and go, and man, I don't know how much more you could be looking for in this Home Depot. New all-time high, trading at the highs of the session. So the street looking for a great report. A strong breakout here, and you've seen when it's had these breakouts and these consolidations, it's usually not a 1 or 2 or 3 day of event. So maybe you do get some consolidation, but I doubt that's going to be happening with the earnings report coming up.
Yeah. All right. Back to the chat. Someone mentioned GE in the chat. I want to look at that one
GE.
today
Remember when
because
everyone used to make fun of us for talking about GE?
uh,
Didn't some big boy buy it?
who who
Didn't one of the big dogs?
who made fun of us?
Oh, the chat made fun of us
Oh,
because we
I mean,
actually.
I bought GE, and then
And you sold.
I sold it, but yeah.
Ah, boy, do you want to own GE? Of all the thousands of stocks out there, do you want to own GE? I guess if you look at this move between 6 and 7, just there's so many retracements and so much repetitive trading. You gave back half of that move 6 to 7. I guess for you bulls here, you want to hold the 650 level, go back and challenge 7. If not, sure looks like it has $6 written on it, but right in the middle of that trading range, the 6 to the 7. So trying to cling to 650 for GE.
And then I mentioned at the top of the show that industrials are weak today. Boeing, no different, trading with the rest of that sector down 3.36%.
What is Boeing doing today? Yeah, like I said, they just rented those stocks a little bit last week, and they sold it. This started to decline. For you Boeing shareholders here, you got a big area. You got 3 lows in the same area. You do not want to see this broken. Let me give you those exact. Well, you did break down. You had a pair of lows, 72.43, 72.35. Boom, took that out. Now trading at 172.06. So important for it to get back above that 172 half area tomorrow. Or hey, we may be taking a trip down here to under 160. The recent low of the move was 153.41. I mean, canceling orders. People aren't flying. People are not flying much. They're taking their money and they're going to Walmart, Overstock, and Wayfair. I mean, it's simple math. People aren't traveling. They're just spending more money on their computer at Target, Walmart, Home Depot.
All right, we got a question from Rule Black about Riot blockchain RIOT. I know there are some questionable things happening to this company back at the height of the crypto craze in early 2018. And to Spinner's point in the pre-market chat, I guess Robinhood clients aren't allowed to buy the GBTC, so they're looking for alternatives.
Really?
Get exposure to blockchain. Well, it doesn't trade on an exchange, GBTC.
Oh, that's right.
So maybe that's your catalyst for the recent move. But this company has last quarter they made a little less than $2 million, million with an M. $2 million last quarter. So this is a company with barely any revenue to speak of.
Right, blockchain.
Not that that matters. It means nothing whatsoever.
If you're in this for a trade, whatever, you want to take out that high from last week, I believe that was it, or 2 weeks ago, just above 450. Boom, boom. That high was 458. So there's what you need to clear to get another rally going in here, right? Blockchain. On the course of the way up, folks, you're going to find some people willing to sell here. This thing dashed over $40, made that all-time high. So it could be. I'm not going to question that philosophy. It could be a Robinhood substitute for GBTC.
Yeah, that's possible.
And Dion, I'm sorry that you spilled your coffee this morning when I was questioning about the free stamp from stamps.com. I'm still trying to figure that out.
All right, we're about to close here. Joel, final thoughts?
Final thoughts are they got to get rid of this 82.75 seller. I mean, this is just unbelievable. Have the 5 highs in a row, get through that overnight, probably less volume, probably a little bit easier to do. Then we can take a look at 3,400. Tightest intraday range that we've had in quite some time, not even 9 handles. So that just volatility is coming down. When volatility is coming down, it bodes well for the trend, and the trend has been higher.
All right, that's a wrap for us. Don't forget to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We appreciate that. Please remember that all the information from all of our broadcasts are meant to be used as informational purposes and not for investing or trading advice. On tomorrow's show, we'll be joined by Kenny Glick from hitthebid.com. Until then, everyone, have a great rest of your Monday and stay safe.